Before I get started summarizing the newest Evony nonsense, I want to wish everyone a happy holidays. I hope you get the rest you deserve and need, and that you get to spend quality time with the important people in your lives. Now on to the Evony news. Well, it appears I was duped by Evony again. This seems to be a recurring pattern. I release a video on a new feature that does not include all the necessary information since Evony is Evony. I make predictions based on that limited information, expecting Evony to be at least mildly reasonable. What happens? The usual. Evony. In the last Evony video, I predicted that the bare minimum of what I'd consider reasonable would be for a cap of 1 Awakening Stone per World Boss event. This would mean a minimum of 15 months of consistent World Boss for players to upgrade all 6 Spirit Beasts to Blood quality. That's already a pretty long time, so I fully expected that to be the absolute minimum of what developers would choose to do. Lo and behold, the developers find a way to unsurprisingly surprise us with their ability to ruin game features. Since dragons are largely exclusive, free-to-play players rely on Spirit Beasts to fill in the gaps. Here's the updated guide on how to obtain Awakening Stones from a medium to low spender perspective. There are 2 ways to obtain Awakening Stones, and they both involve purchasing. If you're a free-to-play player, here's a heads up that you're just not going to be able to upgrade your Spirit Beast to Blood quality. That's the reality. The first method, which is likely both the cheapest and the easiest for most players, is to simply purchase packs that give you Awakening Stones. The second method, which isn't really a method at all and more just a free bonus to players that already spend a lot, is to score highly on the weekly World Boss. In a reasonable game, there would be an avenue for all players to slowly grind toward obtaining a feature or item, but this isn't a reasonable game. The Awakening Stones that come from the World Boss are purposefully restricted to the top 10. The first place player receives 5, and the 2nd through 10th place will receive less. This basically means that the biggest and strongest players which probably have absolutely no need for Spirit Beasts, will easily obtain the Awakening Stones to upgrade them. The players that need Spirit Beasts to fill in the gaps of not having exclusive dragons will have no ability to upgrade them at all. It's a design centered on idiocy with a side dish of short-term profit and long-term player loss. Here's a summary of the new Spirit Beast system for players that are a little bit behind on the news. The developers increased the level capacity from 10 to 20 for all Spirit Beasts. To level your Spirit Beast beyond 10, you must increase its quality from Epic to Red quality, which I call Blood quality. This upgrading will require 10 Awakening Stones per Spiritual Beast. Awakening Stones are not available for free-to-play players. You need to either purchase several packs to get the stones you need to upgrade, or you need to place in the top 10 in the World Boss event. If you are free to play, you aren't doing that. The short story of this update is that absolutely nothing changes for free to play players. You, my friends, stay stagnant and unchanged while other players continue to get stronger. In other words, happy holidays from the Evony development team. Thank you so much for watching this video and supporting the channel. If you liked what you saw, please consider hitting the like button and checking out other videos on the Miser's Guide to Evony. I'll see you in the next video.